Alright, so today we got a two-system maintenance on one new, one old gas furnace. This one's for the first floor in the crawl space. Hopefully the lighting's good. And right off the bat, we can see a puddle of water under the furnace trap. Yeah, look at that. Let's see where that water's coming from. Alright, let's take a look. Adjust my tripod. Let's see what we got here. So, we got ourselves a 5 microfarad capacitor. So we'll put that right there. And we'll get the 2105 OT soft wire. Man, I'll tell you what, it is a cheap meter. And the reason I use this as opposed to my Fluke one when I'm doing maintenance is I use a small Husky bag. And this meter fits in there perfect, and for getting capacitance and voltage and all that stuff, it's actually pretty good. If I needed something more, then you know, then I can get my Fluke out. I've got a Fluke, I've got a UEI G2 Phoenix, I've got quite a few meters. You can see here, right, 4.56, so it's right there, borderline. It's still good. Well, here's something to always be aware of. I didn't even realize it until I started moving everything. You got the inducer capacitor right there, just laying in the water puddle. That would have sucked. So I'm going to cut the power off to this thing, relocate everything, and try to figure out where this water's coming from. But right now, I'm not sticking my hand in this thing anymore until I get the capacitor out of the water. Alright, so I went ahead and got a screw, and I was able to mount it, and I mounted it with the inducer on the top. So you can see there's a 3 microfarad capacitor on there, and then we just hook the wires back up. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it, make sure that we've got 3 microfarad on it. Let's see. There we go. Like these Craftsman flashlights, you can check. It's got an oscillating head on it. And we're going to use this is my Go meter. This is what I use for maintenances. This is just a soft wire 2105 OT. For checking capacitors, voltage, and all that, works just fine. It's pretty rugged. They're not very expensive, but they do the job. So let's see here. One lead here. One lead there. Putting that in there. There we go. 2.92, so 3 microfarads, right on the edge. So this one's testing just fine. One of the other things that we have to do is, customer has some Ecobee thermostats that they want to install themselves, but they need the common wire. So we're going to go ahead and just connect that common wire into the control board. So we're going to have to take this guy out and just make a connection for the common so that their ecobee can work properly. So these two wires are going to the condenser. These guys right there. There we go. There you go. Should be able to see blue going onto common on the board. So then we'll make a connection upstairs. And I haven't made that connection yet, and the reason for that is I'll never make a connection not knowing what it's connected to down here. Sometimes the wire may be disconnected up there, and doesn't mean it's not connected to something. Could have been connected to something removed for some reason. You never know what other guys do when they come out here. But that's it. That one's done. We'll go ahead and move on to the next part of this. Now we're going to go off the hot leg from the exhaust motor. 0.54, and this motor is rated for 0.75, and we're at 0.56 now. You can see the glow there. We got combustion. 1.36, and that's with the door off.